Hello and welcome to your Tuesday Get Moving class. My name is Venus, your Get Moving instructor. Hope everyone is doing well. So today we're going to do something a little bit different but similar. We're going to really work on fine tuning stretches and really going through our whole body and getting enough stretches today. I don't say it enough, I don't believe, about how important stretching is. You know, now I feel like it's getting warmer. I hope you guys all got out and got moving this weekend because it was about 70 degrees out. And so I just felt like we will be more active. Of maybe you can have a garden at home or you have a community garden plot that you're out, you're moving, you're a lot more physical, and then you start to get sore. You know, or maybe you just get out, you're walking more because the sun is out, you're just getting out more, you're moving a lot more than you were when we were in our winter months. So now that the spring is, we're moving closer to the summer, I assume that you guys will be moving outside of the house a lot more because of the weather is so amazing. I hope so. So this video or this class is used for, say you've been gardening, you've been out gardening in the yard, you went for a really long walk, you've been walking out with the grandkids, with the kids, with your friend, you went for a walk, you was out all day, or the day before, and you kind of feel a little stiff. So I would say go through all of your joints and things like that. You can even do some of these stretches you can do in the bed. So let's get to them. What you will need for this class is make sure you have your tennis ball. If you don't have a tennis ball, get something hard. I actually like to use one of these harder balls. So this is a little bit harder than a tennis ball. If you're feeling like the tennis ball is not getting that groove like you want, like you can level up and get a harder ball where you can have some a little bit more firmness and toughness to really work out that fascia. But if a tennis ball works and it is really sensitive, stick with the tennis ball until you do it consistently. Now, fascia release, like I've said before, you can be doing this daily. This is something where you have any knots and pains. I'll talk about the fascia again. You remember the fascia is the layer in between the muscle and the bone. So the fascia has its intertwine and it gets knots in there. And so we're just basically being our own massage therapist by using these balls and these tools that you can use. Also, what you will need is a strap. If you got your strap, get your strap right by. Look, I'm making my own gym. Look at that. Got my own gym. It's all hung up and everything. So we're going to get rocking and rolling. As always, let's start with a mindful practice before we get going. I'm trying some new music, so bear with me. Y'all might not be able to hear it. I'm going to keep it low. So I'm not sure how it's going to go. Come to the edge of your chair. Make your spine nice and tall. Oh, let me see. My watch is not letting me turn it up. Come to the edge of your chair. Make your spine nice and tall. Take some nice deep inhales. Breathe into the chest. Exhale out through your mouth. Another inhale. And then exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Allow yourself to feel the breath. When we start this mindful practice, we start to work from within. We start to tap into that inner strength. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. With each inhale, fill the lungs up, fill them up. Expand the chest. Inhale, inhale, inhale. A little bit more. Open up, open up, open up those lungs. Lift up tall. And then exhale out. Another inhale. And then exhale out. Good. Coming back to the room. Let's start with the fascia release. That's the best thing to start with. If you have a tennis ball, get your tennis ball. If you have a harder ball, get your harder ball. If you have anything that's hard, grab that and roll out. We're going to start with the top of our foot right here, right there. Put that ball down and then just roll it side to side. I got my shoes off today because I was ready. And then if you find any tightness, see like I got a little knot right there, just take an inhale and exhale. And then just kind of go. What we're doing is we're looking for the knots. So as you move side to side on the balls of your foot, look for that knot. And then move down. Just go side to side. Or if you don't find any knots, find that soreness. Like you might, I have flat foot, so I'll get it right in there. So just kind of lean in, get some pressure on that. And go side to side, forward. Take some nice deep breaths. Good, now we're going to go to the heel. Roll that heel out. Good, now we're going to take it to the side of the foot. Just go up and down on the side of that foot. Kind of tilt it over. You just roll it side to side. Well, up and down, I mean. Take the inner soles up and down. Good, now switch other side. Start with the balls of the foot. And when you're on the balls of the foot, open up the toes. Open up the toes. Open up the toes. Good, now roll it side to side, going down the foot. And then go to any soreness or any tightness or any knots that you feel in that foot. Roll into that. Go up and down. Roll that foot up. And the heel. Good. Take it to the side of the outside of the foot. the inside of the foot. Remember, the foot has all of the organs, pressure points that it connects throughout your body. So taking care of your feet and rolling out your feet is like taking care of your whole body. Because guess what? It holds up everything, right? You know? So take care of those. Good. Now let's take the ball. We're going to bring the ball right. So come sit back in your chair and bring the ball right underneath. And then just kind of roll it side to side. I'm going to hold the ball underneath just so it won't get out. Just kind of move the leg side to side. Good. Now you can lean into any tightness you feel in the hamstrings. Bring it up, go side to side. If you got a hard ball, it can be a lot. When you feel like if it's a lot for you, you can ease off of it and then just practice on just taking deep breaths. You know, like, oh, that's too much. Come back. Take a nice inhale, exhale, and then see if you can get a little bit more and lean into it. Sometimes we need to step back for a little bit so we can go forward. All right, and then just side to side. And then just side to side. Good. Now what we're gonna do, we're gonna find that knot in that hamstring. Go along, so like I'm like taking it up and down here. And where I feel any, that's fine. That's fine. And then maybe it's right there. It's like, just take a deep breath. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Good. Now you're going to lift the leg up. Ooh. And then breathe. Good. Take it back. Breathe. Yeah, we're going to do 10 of those. That was 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. Deep breaths, deep breath. 7. You can do it. 8. Don't stop. 9. 10. Good. Now we're going to bring it up right on that butt, on that piriformis. Take it over. Lean into it. Maybe take some circles around. Move around. More circles. Around. And now, if you don't really feel it, like say you lean into it, it's like, oh yeah, that's not too bad. That means you're ready for the next level. You cross the leg over. Ooh, now you get deeper into it. So breathe into it. If you don't feel that, well, I feel it. You can lean in a little bit more and then breathe into that. Take circles around. All right, good. Release. Woo! That's going to be good. Good. Now take the ball. And then just moving up. So we're just going to move up. So just kind of side to side. Moving. So like I got it like right by the attachment. Take it there. And you just kind of go side to side. This is important. Don't skip over stretching. Don't skip over fascial release. Sometimes we just got to take our time to take care of ourselves. This is our little self-care, you know. As you guys get out in your garden, as you guys get out walking more, you might start getting knots and things in your body. We gotta do this, and we gotta continue to do this. It's very important. It goes a long way. Goes a long way. Side to side. All right, now we're just gonna walk it up and down where we find, looking for that. I already found my sword. If that's it right there, lean into that, breathe. Take a nice deep breath. And then we're gonna straighten it out. When we flex that, that kind of gives time, allow it to release. We do 10 of those. It's 3, 4, deep breaths. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Now let's move it on up. Take it right on that piriformis. You just kind of lean into it. Lean into it. Then you can cross the leg over. If you lean into it again, like it's just like, oh, this is good. I'm good. You can sit like this all day. Go to the next level. Take it here. It's okay if you like cringing here, like, just take deep breaths. But if you're ready to go to the next level, cross it over, breathe into that. That's about as far as I can go. Breathe. If you want more, just lean into it more. Breathe. Deep breaths. Deep breath. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Shake that off. Move that off. So we're gonna stay at the bottom and then we'll work our way up. So we use the fascia. Now we can also go into the band. Using a band. So grab that strap. We're gonna work on this. This is the this is our flex it back and forth. So let me give you the name because I'm having a brain moment. Flex it back and forth. Our shins. We're stretching out our shins. Simple word, couldn't even think of it. Flex it back and forth. Good. So clitoral wasn't counting. You can do this for about 30 seconds. Working that back and forth. And then same thing, we're still gonna work our shins. We're gonna hold that. We've done this before. So you're just gonna take it over this way, and now you bring your toe that way. And then you just give it some resistance. So what we're doing, we're working that outside shin. Now this is gonna burn a little bit when we do it, but that's good for when we're starting walking on that cement. Just kind of building that up. Any of you guys get shin splints? I used to get bad shin splints when I played basketball. Just running on the floor. Good. Let's switch other side. So now we're going this way. So we're giving resistance to that foot. Now we're pushing that way. Now we start. You feel the difference? You're working the inner side of that shin. And you don't have to like overly just give it a little resistance. And you just, that's it. Working that ankle, yeah, you feel it in that ankle. You know, the ankles get so tired. So now we're doing a little bit of strength and stretch. Good, a few more seconds. Good. Now we just take that foot, take it around, we do 10 circles. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Go other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now take that strap around the foot. Lift it up. You can lift it up. Now what I want you to do is stand up, sit up, rise up with the chest. Now lift that foot and see how I'm here. You're going to flex that foot back towards your chest. Lift up nice and tall. Good, nice and tall. Breathe. Good. Now if this is good, you feel good, like it's like, oh, it's not too bad, Venus, I can do that. Or if this is like, oh my God, or just stay here, not lift it up taller. And breathe. Nice deep breaths. Stretch out that hamstring. Good. And also, if you don't have a strap, grab your piece of clothing. We talked about this in the other videos. Bring it down. Good job. Now, bring that strap. Bring it in your hand. You're going to take it over to the side. Now, this also is working on the hip flexor and also that hamstring. So, lift up tall. Don't get like this trying to pull. Lift up nice and tall. Open up that hip. Lift up and breathe. Nice deep breath. Breathe. Yeah, you gotta work those biceps a little bit to hold that. But that's okay. We gotta get those arm strength going. Lift up, breathe. Breathe. Good. If this is all right here, it's like, okay, it's not too bad. Then open up a little bit more. See if you can go a little bit further. And then breathe. You see how I'm holding my hand too to anchor myself so I won't turn all the way this way. Anchor yourself. Keep this going forward as you open up this way. Breathe. Still flex that toe. I know you can't see it, but I'm flexing the toe towards this way. Good. Now bring it back. Give your hands a little rest. Shake them off. It's all right. It's all right because this hand get the rest. Now you're going to take the strap in the other hand. This is probably your right, my left. Taking it over, lift up. You're going to take it over, cross it over. Now what this is doing, this is working on that hip flexor right there. So that little muscle with the hips. And a lot of times people have issues with the sciatic nerve. It hits it right there and it starts shooting down to the knee. You might feel numb in that hip. So working on this stretch, taking it here. You can also do this in the bed laying down on your back, which would be beneficial as well. Or you could do that first thing in the morning. And then see how I'm sitting back here. Let's try and lift up and see if we feel a difference. Take a nice inhale and exhale. Good. If this is great, you like, I can stay here all day. You can stay. Then let's take it over a little bit more and see if you can get a little bit more out of the stretch. If not, just stay there and breathe. Again, you can anchor yourself to give yourself a little bit of lever so you can really get a little bit more out that stretch. Yep, got to work on those biceps as well to hold that leg up. Take some nice deep breaths. Good. Take it back to the center. Down. Good. Kind of feel how that leg feel. Good. Now we're going to go back into, we're going to do a little bit of a piriformis stretch. We don't need the strap. We're still on this leg. I know we got another leg. Let's keep working this leg. We're going to take the leg, cross it over. You can either have it here. If you have really, really tight hips and it's so hard to get that leg up, that's okay. You can just take it here. Or if you just need help with getting that leg up, take that strap over the leg, lift it up, lift the leg up, and then get it there. All right. Now you see how this knee is up here? What I can do is place my elbow on my knee, give it a little bit of lean, and then lean into it. Now we're really getting a stretch. But if just holding it here is a lot, that's fine. Just hold it there. But if you want a little bit more, bring Bring that elbow on that knee, lean into it. Take some nice deep breath. You're going to breathe here for about 30 seconds. And I recommend, if we're stretching, try and go for at least 30 seconds in each stretch. 30 seconds to a minute, I think, is ideal. Actually, a minute is probably better. One of my massage therapists was saying, lean into it. She said, for any fascia to release, sometimes you have to just stay on something, like press it down for up to 5 minutes. So if you just stayed in the stretch for 5 minutes, you're doing a really good job. So if you only just took 2 stretches out of here and just took 5 minutes on each of them, you're doing a good job. All right, coming on up. Good. Now we're just going to go leaning back and forth. So now we're just kind of doing a little bit of a dynamic stretches where we're moving. We're getting some movement into this stretch. So lean forward and back. Stretching out that hip flexor. Breathe. Deep breaths. Each time, try and see if you can go a little bit farther each time. Just breathe. We just going 30 seconds. Back and forth. Good. 5 more seconds. Good. Not coming on off. Ooh. But guess what? We're not done with this leg yet. All right. We got more. All right. We're going to bring that leg forward. And then you're just going to hinge. Now we're doing the same stretch like we did with the strap without the strap. So leaning forward. You can find the exercises that work best for you. And then we just hold it for 30 seconds. Now we're really getting that good stretch in the back of our hamstring. Just 20 more seconds. And breathe. And breathe. Good stretching. The breath also helps soften the muscle. Give it more breath. Now, we're not done with this leg. We take it over to the side. Over to the side, lift up, and then you just kind of lift up. Now this is kind of opening up our chest, and then reach to the side. Good, because if this gets caved in your chest, this kind of affects the hips. So you want to lift up and open up the hips, and then breathe into that. Good. 15 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. And we're not done. We're taking this leg, bring it here. Now we're going to reach up. Again, now we're trying to come up out of those hips. We're going to reach up. Reach that arm. Lift up. And then breathe. We're going to be here for 30 seconds. And then breathe. Nice deep stretch. Open up out of the hips. Get out of those hips. Good. Now, we're going to add to this stretch. We're going to take that same leg we've been working on, yes? We're going to straighten it out. Lift up. See, if we can get here, and it's like, oh, okay. But once you lift up, now you feel that stretch all in here. All right? It's like nice and long here. And now take that arm. Ooh, now you really get that deep stretch. Breathe into that. We're going to be here for 30 seconds. Deep breaths. 20 more seconds. Breathe. Breathe. Good. 10 more seconds. Breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Feel that. Woo! Feel the difference from this leg to that leg. We done went to the ankle, to the shin, to the hip flexors. Now we gotta get a little bit of the quad. So the quad stretch while you're sitting. This is for the population who has issues getting down on the floor. So you can take this leg back like this, and you might just feel it right there. That might be it for you. That's okay. But if you want more, take that strap. What we're gonna do is put it right around our foot, but then we're gonna send our leg back, just like what we've done before. With that strap on our foot, you just send it back, and now you can lift that foot up. Right up on that ankle, lift it up, and then now you got a nice stretch. And then you can just lift up, get that good quad stretch, and breathe. If this doesn't do you justice, you can do this laying down in your bed or on the floor if you're okay with getting down on the floor. You know, whatever works best for you. Okay? We're going to do this for 15 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. All right. Let's move on to our next side. Let's do exactly what we did on this side on the other side. We start off with our ankles. Grab that strap. What you say you don't remember? That's okay. That's why I'm here. All right. Take it here. Lift it up. Now we're just flicking it back. This is the area, you remember when I forgot the word shin? You remember now. We're doing it for 30 seconds. Building up that shin, working that ankle. We don't have to pull it, yank that much. We're just holding it there. And that's enough resistance to work building up that ankle and that foot. All right, now we take it over. I'm gonna take it over to the side this way. This is my right, your left. And then we move. So make sure the strap is down where you can give it a little resistance. Then you just flick it to the side. There you go. Just flick it, building up that shin. Good job. Go through the burn. Don't stop when it starts to burn. I know what you like to do. Don't stop when it starts to burn. Keep working. Good. Now we're going to the other side. Now take it over here. Flick that in. Now you notice the difference. How different resistance works that different side of the muscle. Same thing, you just breathe. But you don't stop when it starts to burn. That's how we building up. We building up that muscle. We getting it. And it isn't really so much muscle by the shin. We're just building it up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now moving the strap, taking it over. We take 10 circles around. Good, now reverse. Good, good. Now we're gonna take that strap. If you don't have a strap, grab that piece of clothing. If you don't have a piece of clothing, if you wanna grab that leg, you can do that as well. Flex the toe up towards your chest. Yep, lift it up here. See how it's in here? I want you to lift up tall to the spine. Ooh, you feel the difference? See how you feel when you like this? And then when you lift up through your spine, you feel the difference? It makes a difference when you're aligning your body when you're doing stretches. Take some nice deep breaths. Inhale. And exhale. And if this is a lot, like, woo, your hamstrings is on fire, woo, that's fine. But if you want a little bit more, you can lift it up. Still try to lift up through the core. Breathe. 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 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. Now we're going to take it across. Let's take it across. So take it over to your left, my right, and over here. Again, still you can lift up. Crossing over, just like I was saying before, this is a good stretch you can do first thing in the morning. What this does is, this helps with the hip, that hip flexor, and also the spine. You know, it's probably a lot more effective on your back. You can do this in the bed, and you can really feel it you can get more of a shoulder stretch as well. So, you play around with that. But because we're doing, you know, what we can do in the chair, we're going to do that. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now switching it over into your right hand, my left. Taking it over, open up, nice and tall. Remember how you're sitting here, woo. But then notice when you lift up, open up that hip flexor, you can hold that chair, give you an anchor to lift that chest up nice and tall. Breathe. 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 Good. Good. 10 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. Now just let that go, kind of move. Ooh. Don't worry, we'll get to the fingers in a little bit. So now we're going to release the band. Now you're going to take the leg, bring it forward. Stretch out the hamstring again. We're working on that hamstring. We're taking it forward. And then lean. And breathe in deeply. Again, we're going for 30 seconds. Nice deep breaths. Breathe. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Now you're going to take this leg. You can keep it here. Or if you need a little bit of extra help to get that up on the knee, grab that strap. Wrap it around the foot. Lift it up. I can take you there. And then now we're just going to lean. So you can take that elbow, bring that down on your knee. Maybe this hip is not as tight as the other one. Notice. I mean, no judgment. Just notice. And you just lean into that. Breathe in deeply. Breathe in. 10 more seconds. See, 30 seconds go fast, don't it? Good. Now we're just gonna go back and forth. So you keep the chest up, lean. So I'm not going like this, back and forth. Lift up to the spine, lean, back and forth. Breathe into that. Breathe. Back and forth. Now each time you go forward, see if you go a little bit farther with the breath. Let's go. 5 more seconds. 2. Good. And 1. Good. Now we come undone. Ooh, don't that feel good? Take it over to the side. Now bring that same arm. Reach. Reach. Remember, lift up out of it. Don't just take it here. I want you to lift up. Lift up. Lift up. Opening up. We get out of that hip. Breathe. 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 Okay, let's go. 10 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. Good. Now we take it in. We're going to take that one knee, turn it this way. So remember, we get here, lift up. Now we're working that core. We're allowing ourselves to get that six pack that we want by stretching, open up, allowing the body to expand more. Taking it here and then reach. Breathe. 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 Nice deep breaths. Breathe into that side. Breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Now you're here. Now we're going to take that leg, straighten it out. Remember, you get here, we're not really doing anything. Lift up. Ooh, now you feel that good stretch. That can be enough. Take that arm and reach. Breathe. Breathe. Deep breaths. Again, we're getting all of that groin. We're getting that side lifting up out of our hips. Breathe into that. Breathe into the expansion of the hips. Breathe into that. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ooh. Good. Now just kind of move back and forth. Now let's try that quad stretch. Grab that strap. So you can do it without the strap. Just bring it back. Just kind of lean that hip. And then you can kind of press it in. You'll feel it in the quads. That can be enough. But if you want more, you can grab that. You see how it kind of catches my ankle? You can take it here. Make sure your strap is all together. Alright, take it here, and then you can lift that quad up. And then right here, I get here, and I'm like, I don't really feel anything. You kind of tilt in. You kind of like tilt in where you can really feel that squat, that quad. Alright? You kind of tighten that in, and then stretch that out. Couple more seconds. And breathe. Keep working those biceps. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. We did all of that using our hands getting tight. Let's twist around our wrists. Lift up tall. You know, I'm prone to sitting like that. Taking the circle around. Open up those fingers. Reverse. Good. Now we're going to take it out, out, out. Bring them in. Take them back out. Take them up, up. Now bring them in. Good. Now open and close. Woo! Working those fingers. Good. Now we're going to give it a little stretch here. So bring the fingers, you just kind of flex it back. Nice deep breaths. Inhale and exhale. Good. Now switch other side. Flex. Inhale and exhale. Feel that release, any tightness you feel. Good. Nice deep breaths. And check that out. And then you can also, if you got to get a hard ball, if you have issues like in your hand, you know, tendonitis, arthritis in the wrist, you can also like get a hard surface and roll the palms of the hand down. Or you can rub it on your knee, but I think it would be better on a harder surface. I'm just kind of rolling that out. Rolling that out. You know, we use our hands a lot and they get tight, they get stuck. You know, just taking care, especially if you're gardening. I keep bringing up the garden because I started my garden. I know it's a couple of you guys that's some gardeners. That's the other side. The arms, the forearms get tight. You can even take it down on the forearms. Rolling it. And guess what that's doing? Giving the quads a stretch as well. A little roll out. So getting the forearms. You know, when you're down, digging in. And taking it here. You know, you never know during these times. So, we got to get our garden right. At least we know how to do the basics of taking care of the land. Getting us, food that we need. We have all that we need from the earth. So yeah, rolling that out. Good. Now you can take this ball. We can move on to our back. So you can find a spot along the wall. You can put the ball in like a sock. I recommend you do. So I'm gonna go grab my sock. I got a little sock because I don't got big socks. But just putting the ball in the sock, just like so. Throw it over your shoulder. Get it right over your shoulder. Find a spot along the wall. Right along the wall. See, now I can hold the ball where I want it to go. And then you just kind of roll those shoulders. Side to side. Get the other side. In circles. One thing about the shoulders is those lats, like right up in here. The shoulders. Those are like the key areas where you want to go. Again, we're looking for where you find some pain. This is okay to find the pain. This activity is okay. We want to go there. We want to release it. All right. So if you find something right there, it's just like take a nice deep breath, and then imagine it softening. Yeah. Other side. Take a deep breath, and just imagine it softening. Yep. And you can do that as how long you need to. If you need to roll it out a little longer, push pause and keep rolling out, you can do that. All right, so let's get some more of the shoulders. So we're just going to do a little static stretches with the shoulders. So when we take our arm, I know some of you guys get confused when we do this in the class. So you take your arm across your chest, then the opposite hand, you just take it and you press it back. Right? Or if you want to hook it under like that, that's how you do it. And then just take a nice deep breath. Stretching it out. Imagining all those greens you're going to be getting after you're done planting your garden. Imagine all those long walks you're going to be going since it's so nice out. Good. Now switch other side. Just take it across. So arm comes across. You can hold the arm there, or you can use your other forearm to hold it. And that just stretches out the shoulder. Nice deep breath. And breathe. Good. Now we're working on Because you know we get tight here and it gets hard for us to lift up the arms. And that's why we're doing these stretches. So you says take the elbow, you bring it here, and then you press it back. And again, lift up through your core. And breathe in deeply. Good. Now switch other side. Some nice deep breaths. Breathe. Good. Now we're going to take your left hand, my right hand. Take it over towards your right, my left. Grab the wrist. Pull. And then where that elbow, so if I'm tilting towards my left, you're going to your right. And you just tilt. And then breathe into the side of the neck. Nice deep breath. Keep pulling the arm. Breathe. 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 Good. Now keep that air towards your shoulder. Tilt it up. Breathe. Good. Deep breaths. Good. Now tilt it back down. Nice deep breath. Good. Come on up nice and easy. And now switch the other arm. Pull it, give it a pull. Now tilt over towards that elbow. And just breathe. Nice deep breath. Letting go of the stress of the world. Off your neck, off your shoulders. Bring chin down. Nice deep breath. Good. Now tilt the chin. Keep the air towards the shoulder. Now tilt the chin up towards the ceiling. Good. Release. Good. Now take some shoulders, roll on and chin back. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's go for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Now you're going to bring your arms, so open up your arms. You're going to bring one elbow on top of the other elbow, just like that. So if that's a lot for you, you're like, oh, that's a lot. You just take it here, give yourself a hug. And then so you lift up and then press down and then bring your head down. But if you want more, you feel like, oh, this is easy. We hug ourselves all the time. You can take it here and then twist the arms down, up, and then press down, and then lower down. And take some nice deep breaths. Nice deep breath. Nice deep breath. Good. Now release. Now you're gonna take the opposite. Take the other elbow here. If this is a lot, this is fine. Take it here. Lift up. Bring down, lay down. But if you want more, here, cross it over, bring it up, press it down, look down, and breathe. Nice deep breath. Be careful if you crouch down. Lift that spine up nice and tall. Good. Now release. Open up. Now we're going to do the opposite. So we brought it in. Now we bring it here. So you bring your hands. Take your hands. Collapse this to the side. Take it here. And then you're just going to press. Open up the chest. Take some nice deep breaths. Breathe. Just go as long as you can. Just keep taking a deep breath. You can do it. Opening up the chest. Open it up so you can give more love. So just hold it for 10 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. Shaking it off. Good. Good. One last stretch. I'm going to take your chin towards your, I know a lot of you guys struggle with this. You take your chin towards your shoulder. And so my left hand, your right, you reach over the top. So not here, but here, over the top of your head. And then you pull straight down, not sideways, but you bring it from the top to the back of your head. You pull it straight down. And now for your hair, you're like, oh, that's not too bad. Now you roll the shoulders back and down, lifting up tall. Good, now release. Now roll the chin over. Chin towards the shoulder. Now with my right hand, your left, reach over the top, not over on the side, over the top. So you reach in the back of your head, and you pull it straight down, not to the side, straight down, and you're looking towards your shoulder. Now you roll your shoulder blades back and down. Nice full deep breaths. Inhale and exhale. Alright, release. Okay. Coming back, checking in on ourselves. Close your eyes. Nice cleansing breath. See how you feel. Notice how you feel. Check in. Take some nice inhales. Lift the arms up. Exhale to the side. Inhale to the center. Exhale down the center. Inhale, reach to the side. Exhale down. Inhale to the side. Keep the arms lifted. Open up that chest. That's a good stretch. Say yes. Give yourself a hug and a kiss. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Good job, everyone. That is your Get Moving class. I am Venus Washington. Hopefully, this video was beneficial. You guys have a great rest of your day. Peace. Hope to see you soon.